Hello guys, and today I'm going to cook some out of date, I can't pronounce this, Tempura Chicken Breast Bites, okay? I think these are basic, it's a fancy name for chicken nuggets, I think. And it says fully cooked marinated chicken breast pieces in a tempura batter coating, defrosted. So it's basically battered chicken nuggets, okay? And so, let's see, that's that. Okay, now, it says that basically you just put these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes on 200. I'm going to put it on less than this because it's a small oven and it gets quite hot very quickly, okay? And although this is, I'm sure people will cringe at this, I'm going to have rice with it, okay? And I'm also going to have some tomato ketchup, which I'm going to put on top, okay? When I've finished, okay? Initially, I'm going to cook this first, and I'm going to get some tomato ketchup and put it on top, okay? So I'm now going to put this in a saucepan with some boiling water. I'm going to put this in the oven and leave it all for about 10 or 15 minutes. Put it all onto a plate. And then I'm going to put some tomato ketchup on top, okay? Because I just like having it with tomato ketchup, this kind of thing with tomato ketchup, okay? I'm sure people will cringe, but there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to put these things in. You know, I'm going to cook them, okay? Okay guys, and I'm going to show you the tomato ketchup I'm going to use, okay? Now this is a budget, I've never tried it before. I normally have more expensive tomato sauce normally because usually I buy more expensive tomato ketchup to compensate for cheaper ingredients, okay? So today I'm going to have a cheaper one. They say TE Stockwell, and this is available in Tesco, and it's got the a strange kind of top where you are meant to hold it upside down. So the idea is it goes in the fridge upside down, and the idea of that is that any liquid drops to the bottom. In the past, people would put them up like this in the fridge, and it had a very small top, and the problem with that was often a lot of tomato ketchup would be stuck in the bottom. So I saw, the first time I ever saw this was on a Heinz bottle where they put a big thing at the top, but they also changed the wording so you could see it looking like this. So the idea was to tell people to put it in the fridge like that and to stand it up like that, okay? And so gradually the idea is all the tomato ketchup goes down to the bottom, okay? But at the moment this hasn't been opened, so I'm going to open it, okay? Take the cap off. See a metal foil. Take this off. Gonna put that somewhere a minute. Now I put the cap back on again. That's to stop. Yeah. Then I open it, and eventually if I squeeze it, you see bits of tomato ketchup come out, okay? I'm going to use that soon, okay? Okay, and now I'm going to eat it, okay? Right, now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, this is what I do. I tend to lift the nuggets up. I call them nuggets. I'm not bothered about their fancy name. And I push them into the rice, okay? This is what I do, okay? Then what I do is I get the tomato ketchup, lift the lid off, and I squirt. Now I'm going to leave one of them alone, so I've never tried one of these before, so I'm going to deliberately not put tomato ketchup on one of them. Normally I cover lots of the rice and what I call nuggets and ketchup, okay? Right, now I'm going to try what one of these is like on its own, okay? Without any ketchup. Wait a minute. Now, yes, it just tastes good, okay? So again, they say it's batter. I don't know what's so special about this tempura batter they're talking about, but normally I've had it with breadcrumbs, but I've normally had the cheaper version, so. The Tesco version would have normally been more expensive than I'm used to, but it was out of date, so it was cheaper, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut these up, but I think this is going to be very hard on the bed. It's not difficult to do it, it's just impossible to film, okay? Right. and put the fork in and open cut. It's the easiest thing in the world to do this, but I'm trying to balance it on my knees. Let's see if I've done them all. Yeah. Right, so now I've cut them up. So now I can eat the whole lot with a fork, okay? So I just scoop it. Right. Some of the chicken, I'm going to call them chicken nuggets to make it simple because that's what I'm used to calling them. I'm going to say, I personally like, given that this is cheaper tomato ketchup than I'm used to, as it's the one ingredient normally I don't skimp on normally because, you know, it creates flavour out of nothing basically, right? And yes, I think that tomato ketchup's okay. Okay. So T.E. Stockwell is a budget brand that I've only seen in Tesco's, truthfully. But in Tesco, well, I keep calling them Tesco's, but it's really Tesco, right? And there you go. There's the chicken, and on the outside you've got the, the batter. This is one where I didn't put any ketchup on. And then there's a little bit, one of the grains of rice has got in the way, but not because there's a bit of ketchup on my fork, but so you can compare. There's the chicken, there's the batter. Now I'm just going to carry on eating it, okay? And often when I wanted to eat a budget meal, that's what I would eat. I would eat chicken nuggets and rice with tomato ketchup, or I would have sometimes sausages in the past with rice and tomato ketchup, okay? Now, I'm sure all the culinary experts will absolutely cringe. And for those of you who wondered, I might have them said this earlier. Both of them, the rice and the what I'm going to call nuggets, okay. I meant to be cooked for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, okay? But so I did it just over 15 minutes, but I turned them down, okay? Just to make sure they were cooked, okay? Because I didn't want a disaster on camera, okay? Although also I like to make sure they're usually hot because they will be cooled down whenever I pour the tomato ketchup on, okay? I've nearly finished it all now, so. Okay, I think I understand now why the Chinese use chopsticks, because you can probably get the small little teeny pieces of rice off the plate, whereas it's impossible but hard to do with a fork, okay? So yes, it was about 15 minutes total. I think it's I probably may have done it for about maybe 20, I'm not sure. And halfway through, I turned over the chicken nuggets, okay? Right, okay, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. Bye!